I think that to start off, you guys punch the engines as fast as you can, and I think even in a perfect world, you guys can get up to speed 5. I think that's what we determined last time without doing like serious strain damage to the ship. Which, by the way, I'm working on a new way to do stuff like that. Just FYI. Introducing another system besides hit points because I think it's super cool.
Thanks.
So you guys are rocketing as fast as you can back towards the West Wind line, and you have the advantage that those frigates and that cruiser are like they're going in. Like, the fortunate thing that they have is, and you would probably be informed of this as well. They're very good against anti-fighters. The Kuchera Syndicate likes to use a lot of smaller ships and very few like larger than frigate style ships because they typically work in raiding parties, which you need to get in, get out as quick as possible with as much as possible. And so while the carrier size ship is rare, it does happen, and there's probably one at the head of each of the fleets that the Kuchera Syndicate has. So this is to denote that it is somewhat important. So as the cruiser and frigate begin to go in, I think we begin to see the long-range weapons from the Kuchera Syndicate begin to fire, and it's denoted by probably the view screens that are scattered around the bridge. You see the large level like blaster, laser bolts like flying, almost like in slow motion, towards like the lines of other ships, and we see impact and like we see cremic plating being brushed aside, and the battle is begun in earnest between like the larger style ships because their ranges are vast compared to what you guys are typically capable of. And so I think that for a moment, all of you, as you're like rocketing back towards the westward lines, you just kind of watch this light show that's going on. And just as you're kind of reaching like halfway in between where you were and where the West Wind lines are, you begin to see kind of some of the smaller, faster ships from West Wind are coming out to like go towards you. And Dr. Fisher says to you, he's like, Go, I think we may want to get out of their line as well. Up, down, somewhere, not here. And he like turns his view screen to you, and you can see that you're, instead of being in the middle of the two like, I'm going to use the word capital, that's obviously a style of ship, but the two larger ship combats, the fighters and stuff, you're now kind of sandwiched in between, and it's almost unavoidable completely, but I assume, Gogo, you take a route to maneuver in such a way.
Are we like in a position where we're spending crew points right now?
Not yet. It will be made aware to you when that is occurring.
I don't want to drop the ball if I could be doing something to help.
No, yeah, I think we're still setting up the scenes in this moment.
Sure.
But I'm looking to Gogo for what kind of action she wants to take to try and avoid the bulk of this upcoming dogfight that's going to happen. Because like going fast is great, but
I feel as though almost feigning like we are like busted to begin with, like that's why the ship was boarding us to begin with, like that's what they saw, is because they were coming to get us, and maybe putting out some sort of like SOS ping, like that our ship is out of commission in some way, and then dropping down below the fight, like closer to the planet, might be a good idea to make us look like even less of a threat.
Okay, yeah. So essentially taking a downward trend and trying to fly underneath,
go below them.
But yeah, but also like denoting like, hey, we're not a threat, don't attack us, kind of thing.
Playing possum.
Right,
yeah,
basically, right?
And then Fortune shoots back. Shit.
All power to guns.
So,
again, plan A first. First.
I think that the role I'm going to require of you is God, I don't really. Oh, I mean, it's gonna be a survival roll.
Shit.
I think that is the most appropriate in this situation because it's not really like fancy flying.
No, it's like dropping from the sky, basically.
Yeah, it's trying to use the environment to your advantage. So I think survival is appropriate here. You can use intelligence though, which I think gives you a +1 or something.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that for me. Hey, not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. It's a 7.
Not bad for what I have in survival.
Are you going to keep a 7? I have to ask.
Yeah, I think so. I think
Okay.
I gotta keep my reroll.
Yeah, you still have,
With
there.
the success, I
Are,
think
are
I
you
gotta-
sure? Are you sure this wouldn't be like a gambling roll?
You know what? I probably could have asked for a gambling roll, but I have a feeling that's the same for Go-Go.
Yeah.
Yep.
It probably is.
But you know what? You know what, Matt? I think that if I ever had to do anything like that in the future, I'm definitely going to be using gambling roll. That's a good idea.
Because like it
is a gamble for
it's
sure.
a calculated risk.
Yeah,
calculated
absolutely,
risk.
absolutely.
Let's see what happens.
I think that in the future we will everything that, like, I could have just asked for a luck save too, right? But yeah, no, I think that a gambling roll for things like this in the future are definitely warranted. So your plan works, kind of. The problem that you see immediately with your plan is most of the bulk of the fighters, you drop way down below like where the lines are going to clash with each other, and most of the fighters begin to like have this beautiful but deadly dogfight above you, and I think that that everything seems to be going great. And then Fisher says, Go-Go, I think we've got 2 of them. They look like they're coming at us. They've broken away from the main force.
Pew pew.
Yeah, and you ask him for a range, and they're like, close, like now. And I think that as he says that, we see like the 2 fighters like fly like kind of close, like fly by the ship, like along the right hand side, and like kind of come around to get behind you. And then I assume that's when you're like, oh well, fuck it, and then you fire up the engines again because you were trying to like kind of play possum a little bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so then you're like, okay, here we go, and you fire up the engines.
And fire up the guns.
And then the guns come to life, and then like the ships may have been doing a flyby, but they're also not going to take a chance. They probably would have just shot at you anyway, just to make sure, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to pull up something we haven't used in a while, which is the listing, because I think we've gotten a few levels since we've done ship combat. So I want to make sure all of our crew points are accurate, because that seems important. So let's see. Let me get to that portion of this book. Okay, here we go. So, the first thing is, where is it? Run. Is it below this? Yes. Okay, here we go. All right. So, who has the crew's highest athletics? Who has an athletics skill?
I have a 0.
Okay.
It ain't me.
Oscar, do you have higher than a 0?
No.
Okay, I should also be
I
looking
sure
at Dr.
don't.
Fisher here. All right, so you always get a 1. So there you go. Who has the highest combat gunnery? I think that's Go-Go, right? Go-Go
I have
or
1.
Fortune, I'm not sure.
Go-Go has a 1. I have a 0.
Okay. Awesome. Who has the highest computer skill, which might be Dr. Fisher. I think Dr. Fisher has a 1 in it.
Or maybe, does Chan have computers?
Chan doesn't apply to this. Again, he's an NPC. He just gets to use them for you guys.
I'm going to ask him anyways.
It's a kindness that we have anyone in the engine room right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chan doesn't get factored into crew.
Culture spacer.
I have a
zero.
1.
Ooh, a 1.
No, sorry, I have a 0.
Okay, a 0.
I was looking at the wrong culture.
Okay. Exosuits. I think that's you, Oscar.
Yep. Got a 1.
A 1, so that's 2 more.
Oh wait, no, I got a 0. Sorry.
Okay, 1 more.
I did the exact same thing that
Leadership.
Devin just did.
Is that you, Oscar, that has the leadership skill?
I think I have it. Yeah, I don't have
Check.
a leadership.
Nope.
No, I don't have it.
Does Fisher
I've
have
got
leadership?
tactics. I've got tactics.
Fisher does not have leadership. Okay.
Okay.
Navigation. That's you, Gogo.
I got 2.
A 2. That's pretty solid.
Nice. I think we're gonna need some more of these things.
I think we will. Tech astronautics. Is that you, Gogo? Do you have any
I have
points
a
in that?
0.
Okay. 0 means 1. And tactics.
1.
Oscar, do you have a higher than a 1?
Sorry, I had to look at something really quick. What?
Do you have a tactics higher than 1?
2.
Ooh, look at you. We do have a few more crew points than we did last time. And then vehicle space. That's you, right, Gogo?
I have 2 in that as well.
Damn.
All right, awesome. Actually, I just
I
realized.
got mad crew points.
We got a lot of crew
Yeah,
points
there's
now.
a lot of crew points.
Yeah, we're
available.
gonna need them though.
Yeah.
So awesome! You guys have a fair amount of crew points to utilize.
Is there anybody other than the West Wind leader on the ship
Yeah,
that's
there are 3
usable?
other dudes.
So yeah, there's 3 dudes, but 2 of them are tending to their buddy with a broken arm.
Oh right.
So your
broke his arm.
disadvantage for them failing that save is they're not really going to be of much use here.
Damn it.
Because they both have basic first aid, so they're doing what they
'Cause-
can.
I was gonna put someone on boatswain duty.
Yeah,
But
no, that's
all right.
it's probably you or Chan if you direct Chan to do it.
What about what's her face?
Oha.
And by
Oha.
that I mean Oha. Sorry.
Oha is not great on a ship. She is much better at doing other things.
I mean, yeah, but
She's good at what she does,
a
but
body
that
of any
isn't
kind is good
Right.
at
Yes,
certain
that-
stations, though.
That is not this, correct. Cool.
It's a miracle that Oscar can contribute in any meaningful way to this. We'll just put it that way.
Luckily, Dr. Fisher doesn't have to spend an action rolling on computers to figure out what these are because he identified them earlier with his 10. He states to you that 2 of the Manta class fighters are in pursuit of you now. I think that the best thing to do here is to get this up.
Yeah.
Roll some initiative. And I'm going to roll separately for them, just in case, they get to go, you get to go, they get to go. And I think that this is it's a vehicle space roll with your... For you, Gogo, it's with intelligence. For them, it's with the dexterity.
Okay.
It's not the typical roll. Where are they?
I want you to roll first.
Humanoids. Okay. Let me pull them up real quick. Yeah, here we go. Cool. Space, dexterity, no assists.
Oh,
So I rolled an 11 for the first one.
God.
Wow.
And
Do we win
I rolled a
ties?
7 for the second. Yeah, PCs always win ties.
Sick.
So let me add the ship in here. Hold on, let me go get the ship token, just so we can be all official and shit.
Yeah.
Boop 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 boop.
See, these numbered airlocks are gonna come in handy now.
Control
Except
U.
they're numbered all crazy.
11.
What,
Any
when
sort of order.
you get your rifle out and just start taking pot shots out of them, or
Well, yeah. I mean, when one of them gets blown open, obviously I'm gonna use it.
Obviously, it's gonna be this. These are the ships that are following you. Not the prettiest things in the bunch. 11 and 7. Cool. So, you guys get the first action. You guys all get to act in some way. So who would like to go first? Who knows what they want to do first?
I would like to shoot a thing.
Okay, so you want to just fire a shot right now. Cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's. So that is not on. That's not in like the.
I don't plan on using any skill crew points for that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I was asking. If you wanted to use any of your special.
I don't have anything under
abilities.
gunnery that I want to use yet. I'm gonna save.
Maybe in the future. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So then, if you go to, it should be set up on the characters. If you go to the ship. Yep. Ready to make freight face, and then if you go to the ship.
Yep.
And then you have the multifocal laser. You should be able to fire that. Now, let me give you your AC. So these ships are you're both moving at max speed. And these ships have a typical armor class of 4, but they're moving at speed 5, so it's actually a -1 is their AC.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're quick and agile. This is why, this is the reason why fighters are good, because you kind of need, specific weapons to take them down sometimes. Like flak weapons and that kind of shit.
So this says PC attack, but that's my attack bonus, right?
Your attack bonus, yeah. As a warrior, what is your attack bonus?
3.
Yeah. So, you have a good chance because you're just a warrior in general.
Gunnery skill is 0, I think.
Yeah, it should ask you for all the things. I did it that way so that we could...
Attribute modifier?
So, for frigates, it's going to be intelligence. Because you're like,
0.
yeah, if it's a fighter, then it's dexterity. Anything bigger than a fighter is intelligence, though, because you're basically looking at a console and, aiming
And then
way.
it says enemy speed.
Oh, does it actually have a thing for that?
It does.
Their speed is 5.
Well,
so
I
yeah,
put -1, so I'll just leave it.
Yeah, leave it for now, but next time, I forgot that I did that.
Yeah.
The auto calculation.
Any other modifiers?
Nope. Oof, a 10. Although, to be fair, you actually have a +3 still on everything.
Yeah.
So, not bad. So unfortunately, you fire for effect, and they are missed.
They're going just too fast.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing is the ship lurches as Go-Go hits the throttle and gets you up to speed, and they realize that something's wrong, and they split, and you fire right down the middle of them.
Yeah.
And now they're hot on you. Who else wants to go?
Should I be looking at the Chan stuff too?
You guys can, yeah. Anybody, if anybody wants to have Chan do something, just let me know.
Okay.
He's even got his own character sheet.
So he's currently fulfilling the chief engineer.
He could do that or boatswain.
Well,
We can have him do whatever we want, but he's probably best suited for chief engineer.
I guess I'm asking where he physically is right now.
He is in the engineering.
Last
Okay.
time we had talked about
Yeah, so that is what I was using to determine what he was currently doing.
Oh. Well, you can do boatswain from the engineering.
Yeah,
as well.
it's basically just where did the ship get hit and where do you have to put out the fires.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, if anybody
Chan
has a
is
suggestion-
probably pretty uniquely suited to doing that work now.
He certainly is.
Yeah.
Which is why I said either of those he can do. Because those are the
in
two
one
things you
round.
guys are missing on your crew. I've tried to balance it specifically that way.
Oh, well, I meant because he's already dead. But,
True.
yeah.
Question mark.
He doesn't have to breathe or eat and is resilient, and
Correct.
working in the engine room has risks.
Something.
Go for it.
I think that since we're kind of essentially already doing this, or we're narratively doing this,
Mm-hmm.
this kind of makes sense that this would be something that we would do. But the float like a leaf, so that their computers, their lock-on computers, have to compensate for our movement,
Okay.
so they can't fire at us quite as effectively.
So can I? You tell me if this sounds good to you, Meg. But I think Oscar, once he sees a fortune shot go wide, I think he gets a little cagey, and he is gonna in typical fashion between him and Gogo, I think his tactic is to kind of goad her a little. So he's gonna I'm gonna use the captain command for evasive maneuvers.
Sure, yeah.
So that takes on a successful roll, takes 2 crew points off the astrogator.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna say, "Have you gotten rusty at all? It's been a while."
I think Gogo laughs just like that, and then kind of like looks around, and she's like, "Rusty? Nah."
Yeah. So that sounds like leadership charisma to me.
Well, it's specifically wisdom tactics to make the evasive maneuvers roll. It was more for flavor.
Oh, correct. Yep.
Yeah.
You're correct. Absolutely. Wisdom tactics.
I respectfully disagree.
The rules say otherwise, so I'm going to go with the rules.
Hey, a
That's
9 is a success.
Okay.
So your action is reduced by 2 crew points.
It's free.
Which is free unless you fail, and then you'll lose some. But it's a difficulty 7 roll to float like a leaf, which gives you a -2 bonus to your armor class.
Difficulty 6?
You're on a frigate. So
we're on a frigate,
everything's
so it's a
increased
plus
by
Oh,
1.
right.
Yeah.
Never mind.
It's a big old ship.
Yeah. Big Betty.
It's hard to make a frigate float like a leaf. So
Not for Gogo, I bet, though.
let's see.
So
She's
what
got a lot of
am I
pluses. in
So
this.
it's vehicle space intelligence.
Intelligence still?
Yeah. Because frigates are flown with intelligence, not with dexterity, unfortunately.
Got it. I have the same both, so it doesn't matter.
Perfect. Hey,
Yo.
that's a success. Cool. So you get a -2 armor class on your round. So the only one not to go is Chan and Fisher. So what do you think they're gonna do? Let's look at the comm officer. I'll see. Let's see. So if the goal is to be as unhittable as possible,
Yeah.
I think that it
Sensor
makes
ghosts?
sense. Yeah, sensor ghosts makes sense for Dr. Fisher to do.
Yeah.
So it's going to cost 3 CP, and it's going to deft surges in the ship's external energy points create a shadow of the sensors of the enemy craft for the rest of the round. Enemy guns that hit the ship. So even if you do get hit, they have to roll a 4+ on a 1d6, or else the shot just passes harmlessly through the shadow.
Yeah.
Sick.
After the first miss of this kind, however, the enemy ships adjust their targeting. So it will only work the first time the ship
On
is
the
hit.
first
Well,
hit.
hopefully
yeah.
we'll be gone by the second time.
Hopefully.
But that's so for clarity, that's when the ship is actually hit, not when it's
Correct.
fired.
Correct, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's computer intelligence.
Yep. Computer intelligence, and I need a 7 or higher. Let's see here, Dr. Fisher. Computer intelligence. Computer intelligence.
That's a pass.
That's a pass, yep. So, cool. So you have even more defenses up right now. Yep, and you all should be able to move those up back and forth.
Definitely.
And then let's see, what can Chan do here to help you guys out? I think that, like, there's... So there's, like, increased speed, which speed also increases your, or, like, decreases your chance to be hit as well.
Yeah.
So that seems like it's probably the most appropriate. Or you guys can also tell him not to do anything, like, not to worry about it. Because, again, he is not as good at doing these. So he actually has an okay chance to, like, fail.
I mean, and obviously you guys correct me if I'm wrong. I think we're okay at this one exact particular moment.
I would like him to do She Can Take More.
Do
Get
we
a-
just
get a
get
skill
crew
point
points?
back.
You could
back
also do that.
at-
He can do that. No, the only way you can regain crew points is by using
The
the action that
commands.
regains crew points.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's definitely what Chan should be doing.
Yeah, so he can
Yeah.
just make the check and try and just regain crew points every turn. That's totally a thing you can
Absolutely.
do. Okay, so tech
Unless we need to do
astronautics
something
intelligence.
else, that's something we would like him to do.
Okay, yeah, no, that seems great. So tech astronautics intelligence. Okay,
That is a fail.
that's a fail. So
there's no
crew point cost, so it doesn't cost anything. It doesn't hurt you in anything. So you just don't get the crew point back. Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, worth the shot.
Okie doke. So I believe that does it for you guys. So these guys, they don't get all the cool special things that you guys get to do. They just basically get to shoot, which is totally fine. We shall see if they miss. These are not these are fighters. We'll see. So they each get one shot. I'm just gonna do them back to back here. So AC. So your current AC is whatever it says in there. Whatever it says on the ship.
AC is. Oh, where did I put it? 6.
6.
4. What? Why does it say 6 and then 4? And
it probably says 4 because you guys were moving at a rapid rate at some point. Maybe?
Then I'm just gonna leave it at 6.
Yeah, I think it's default 6.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that was a temporary from last time.
Attack bonus, gunnery skill, tribute modifier, and your speed is
3.
whatever it is max right now. Yeah. Okay, and then no other modifiers. So that's the first one. They hit. Wow, rolled a 16 on that one. So the first shot scrapes the hull. So normally it would be reduced by your armor, but since this is a multifocal laser, it ignores up to 20 armor.
But it also misses.
Wait, I thought it also misses.
Oh,
Question
right.
mark.
No, so it doesn't miss. I actually have to roll a... That's true. That's right. You did have that
Roll
thing.
on a D4
1d6.
or D6. Yeah.
Okay, so it does hit.
It does hit.
Yeah, it does hit. But you still have it active because it has to hit and then miss for them to adjust their targeting. It's actually strangely worded as far as I was aware, right?
Right.
So
No.
it says...
Because if they hit, they don't realize anything is wrong.
Correct, yeah. So then if the next one hits again, I still have to roll the 1d6.
They still have to roll on a 4+. Okay.
Mhm. Yep,
Gotcha.
correct.
Because if
Yeah, they don't.
they
They're not
don't-
aware there's a
yeah.
ghost, right?
Yeah.
Because they did hit you.
Okay.
So the ship takes 2 damage. Subtract that from the HPs.
Hold on. Wait a second. Did you put in our hardened polyceramic overlay?
The hardened polyceramic overlay
Reduces AP of enemy attacks by 5.
Okay, so then it would have been AP 15 instead of 20. They have the same weapon you do.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. So if it was like an AP 10 weapon, that would matter.
Okay.
Or like an AP 5 weapon, that would matter because it would reduce it to 0, meaning you would get
To
the
0.
benefit of your armor.
Yeah.
These guys are
Okay.
just using lasers that cut through it. There are a lot of things that don't cut through it, so
Got it.
because these guys are designed to kill ships, not like the other pirates and stuff that you guys find. So I'm going to make the second attack here for the next guy. Your AC is 6. Gunnery skill 0. Your speed is 3.
Mhm.
Okay, that's a miss. A solid miss.
Yeah.
So, that resets it back to your turn. By the way, I think there was 3 crew points spent, right? On Dr. Fisher's thing?
Was it 3? I thought it was only 2. I don't remember.
Yeah, Sensor Ghost is 3.
Okay.
But, just FYI, a new ghost can be cast next round if this command is executed again. Okay, so it does only last 1 round. You have to recast it every time. So, cool. It is your turn. Who would like to go first? So, like, one thing you guys can do is, like, if you wanted to try and take one out, you could power to the guns first to give a better shot. You guys could do the thing where you try and...
Power doesn't help us hit them, though.
But there are a couple of things. So, like, the comm officer can do
Something I can do will give a +3 bonus to hit on all gunnery for that round.
Yeah, and then...
that would be worthwhile, then.
Yeah, and then Dr. Fisher
then
can
I'll
also
use-
do... Comm officer manages the optimal lock. If you miss, you can re-roll with a -2 to hit. So he can give you a re-roll on the shot.
Okay, guys, do your stuff, and we're definitely gonna hit. like there's, oh my god, there's so much going on right now. There's no way we're gonna be able to miss.
Okay. So, Meg, are you? You're giving. I'm trying to figure
A
out
plus
how
three
to
to
make
hit.
it
What's the-
useful
Hold on,
to
hold
like
on.
trickle down here.
Hold on, it says. Okay, so no, I can't do it this round. It says no bonus is given this round, but next round the
Next
ship can
round.
stop fleeing and attack its enemy with a +3. So
Um,
it's actually like a delayed thing,
So
which we can still do. That's still a thing we can do, but it wouldn't give you a +3 this
So
round.
what you
That's
can
not
do
right.
though, if you want, you could try and do like the between the rain. Did you read that one? Because you have 2 enemies attacking you.
Oh yeah. See, I've been ignoring that one because we've never had one.
Yeah.
one enemy
There are two
attack.
enemies attacking you. She can do the thing where she flies
Sure.
in between them and makes them shoot
And
each other.
makes them shoot each
That sounds
other,
good.
yeah.
Let's try
Yeah,
that.
let's do that one. It is 3 crew points though, just so we know.
Yeah,
That's
so
fine.
you could try and
Um,
reduce that if you wanted to, Oscar.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody might want to.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Dr. Fisher's is only 1 for the optimal lock.
You cut out. Is how many?
Dr. Fisher's is only 1 cost for the optimal lock.
Yeah, so that's great. Let's do that.
And then Devin, what are you using?
I'm using Nowhere to Hide, which a single gun takes exceptional aim at its targets. I roll
How
the
many
attack
points?
twice. It's 2.
Okay.
So he
yeah,
gets
so
advantage
this-
on the attack.
Yeah.
This time, Oscar's shifting his attention to Fortune, and he's like, he says, "Fortune, if you can't hit them, you might as well come back up here."
Well,
So,
It's, I love the
Uh,
brutal Oscar.
brutal Captain Oscar, man.
Yeah,
Oscar's got
Gee.
plans. He doesn't want to get shot out of the sky.
yeah.
So
sure.
yeah.
No, I like
that's-
it.
So,
like
so
the
mine
version
is
of
reduced
Oscar.
by 2 now.
Yeah, he's
Okay. Well, will be once you pass the
goading
roll.
you, and it's all power to guns is what he's doing. So it's 2 crew points off of your roll, off of your
Yeah.
skill.
And what's the roll for that?
Wisdom tactics.
Wisdom tactics. All right, let's see it.
Do it.
I believe.
I
Yeah.
know
Nailed it.
better than to try the charismatic ones. So
True.
Oscar's just going to be Captain Dickface for the.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
hey, it works. Okay, so Dr. Fisher can do the optimal lock.
Yeah.
And let me actually read the gunnery chief. Do you get the advantage?
It doesn't say I don't.
Single gun takes.
It doesn't
Yeah.
say I
No,
don't.
I would roll if you like you miss and then get to reroll, you get advantage again because like it's the same.
Yeah. It's the same. It's the same
shot.
attack again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now I guess the decision is: do you want Chan to try and do something here to help out? Because I think he has so he has Shepherd the Charge.
Thunder
Oh,
of
that's-
Guns.
Wait, no, not that one.
Yeah.
Thunder of Guns.
Thunder of Guns.
Yeah, he can do Thunder of Guns, yep. Surplus power is fed to gunnery department for 1 round, causing every gun that hits to do at least half the maximum damage possible. So it
Yes.
means with your guns, it will do a minimum of 2, and then, if you roll higher, then it will do higher.
Wait. He didn't. Did we use Shepherd the Charge last time? Is that what we're?
No, but he could, so what could happen if Gogo doesn't want to do the Walk the Rain, you could do Shepherd the Charge.
Okay. I actually think that.
Do you want to
Shepherd
save
the
for a round?
Charge- I think Shepherd the Charge is more useful here because that actually gives us like either plus hit or minus armor.
It gives you all of those things. Oh, wait, no, or. I got it, or.
Can either give.
Yeah. So he could
Because
try.
the other one implies we actually have to hit, which
Yeah.
is kind of.
Well, I am firing at maximum 4 times
Yeah.
this round.
It's gonna be rough.
My other reasoning
Yo.
is
Yeah.
Thunder of Guns costs 2 more crew points than that does.
Ah.
So
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
Okay. So I'll roll for Chan first. So you tell him to how does one of you tell him to snipe the throttle output to power something else really quickly?
I would tell him the colors of the switches in order.
Okay, sure.
I
Blue,
wouldn't use
green,
those words
red.
Alright.
exactly.
Alright.
I just know the schematic of the engine room.
So it's
So I
tech,
would give it
astronautics,
color.
intelligence, and I need a 7. Also, I realize... yeah, there we go. Okay, tech, astronautics, I need a 7. Wish me luck.
No, wish Chan luck.
Hey!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chen
Chen.
nails it.
Nice.
So let's spend 1 crew point. And yeah, so next turn we have to remember that you can either give +2 to all hit rolls, -2 to your armor class, or +1 to command skill checks, which probably won't be necessary, but hey, there you go.
Nice.
But it could be good if you wanted to do some of the big ones, right? Some of the ones that are super
Yeah.
hard to have
Yeah.
that additional +1. Cool. And then Dr. Fisher is going to do the optimal lock, right? So it is also a difficulty 7. And it is a computer intelligence. Difficulty 7. Intelligence. Hey, look at that. He
Yeah.
fucking nailed it. Yeah,
That's-
he's got them lined up for you, Fortune. Gogo, did you want to do yours?
I don't know. Do we think?
I think we're good for
Do we
right
think we
now.
still need it? Yeah, it's kind of what I was
But
thinking.
if
Do you want to? So like, here's the cool thing: is you can see what happens before you decide, right?
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, like
then
the.
I would. Can you refund one of our points? You've got that's one of those skills, right?
Well, no,
Yep,
no.
I
What
know
I'm
that.
saying is you can fire,
But I can
and then
go,
Oh, and
yeah.
then see what
Yeah.
happens.
I can
if-
still go after you.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you
Okay,
blow
yeah.
one of them up, she doesn't have to do the between the rain thing anymore,
Yeah.
and then she can refund. But if you don't
Yeah,
blow one
so
of
I'm
them up,
gonna
maybe she
hold
does
my
the
turn.
yeah.
Because I think you probably still. Yeah.
Okay.
And so you're doing the
The,
nowhere to hide.
Nowhere to hide.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So it's a difficulty 8.
Yeah, with combat gunnery intelligence.
But it is free, so because
Yeah.
Oscar helped you out on that.
Not Dex. That would be great.
I believe in you.
Ooh, no.
Okay. So
Why a one?
Is there any psychological effect, at least? Do we, like, impress them with all the shots?
well, that's not his actual shot.
No.
That's just his attempt at
That
doing a
was just his-
command.
Yeah.
He still gets to shoot, and he still gets Fisher's bonus. He just
yeah.
doesn't get his own bonus.
Balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you still get to fire and then get to reroll, but you don't get advantage on the attack. Which
But
I don't
do I
think.
have to roll in the mishaps now?
No, that is only if you. So the way that mishaps worked is if you fail a roll and you also send the crew points into negative, then you roll the
Oh,
mishaps.
okay.
Yeah.
I always ask that.
Yeah. Well, I think I lied once, and so you probably believed me then, and then I realized
Okay.
that was incorrect.
So the AC I'm shooting at is a 4, right?
Correct. AC is 4 for these guys.
Submit. PC attack bonus is 3.
Mm-hmm.
Gunnery skill is 0. Attribute modifier
Big
is
money.
I believe.
0. Enemy speed is 5.
Correct.
Other modifiers, none.
Ooh,
But I get to reroll.
so close. You do get to reroll. Yep.
AC 4.
If you,
PC
yeah.
3.
Got to be a better way to do that.
I really thought about it for a moment, but I can't have it tied to the character because then, like, you would all have
No,
to
I
build
know,
the
it
ship
makes
inside
sense.
of your own
Yeah.
character.
Yeah.
Boom.
Holy
2
shit!
damage.
Nice. So the deal is they're fighters and they're not very strong.
Yeah.
And so I think that yeah, you laser one and it goes careening off and loses pursuit because it's badly injured now.
Yeah.
And so now there's only one enemy. So now
Also, Jordan,
it didn't like explode immediately. Like he can still get back into the fight, but dealing damage to a fighter is like a significant blow.
Jordan,
Yes.
for rerolls, am I actually taking another shot?
So like yeah, I think that thematically you're probably like lining up another shot.
Because this gun has ammo, so I need to be tracking how many shots I'm taking.
I don't think that it does.
It says ammo 5.
Does it? It's a multifocal laser though.
It's a.
Let me look that up. I don't think it has ammo, but yeah, don't worry about that for now.
Okay. I can also look that up. I'll find that in the book.
Go. So you can take your action now. There's only one enemy on you.
Yeah, okay, so now kind of my question is, with only one, do we feel like we can outrun one? And should we do something like try to trim the course and just speed away? Or do we want to try to preemptively hit the second one and then do that?
That,
I think it might actually be pretty hard to outrun this thing.
It is a lot faster than us.
Yeah.
Like, it would basically have to get bored of chasing us.
Well, if we can get to the other fleet, right?
Yeah,
which is
so
our
like,
goal,
yeah, if you can
that's
run
my
and
idea.
survive, then
Oh.
yeah.
Survive
Okay.
to get to the fleet. Obviously, it's gonna peel off of us at some point.
Sure.
I'm
Okay,
game
that
for
makes sense.
either. I'm game for either. I was just curious because now we kind of have two options.
I mean, I think that returning fire while heading to the fleet seems like the best course of action.
Yeah.
Great. We'll do
It's
that.
like we can still go to the fleet, but I don't think we're gonna lose it on the way there. So we might
Yeah.
as well expend effort trying to blow the thing out of the sky.
Yeah, and that also makes you harder to hit the faster you are.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So-
true.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, so that does. I don't know why there's an ammo quality in there. It doesn't actually have an ammo quality.
It's a power of 5, not ammo of 5.
Yeah, correct. Yep.
I just looked at it.
Ah, good. Okay. Anyway, yes, go ahead and trim the course, which is a difficulty, what for you? 7.
7. Yeah,
Mhm.
just a 7. I say that with such carefree. It's just a 7.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a little fine.
Did
Yeah,
it.
so you are speed 4.
Going a plaid.
And that was 2 skill point or 2 crew points.
Yes.
Yep, 2
No. Yes.
Yep,
it's
2 crew points. Yeah, the pilot stuff's actually fairly expensive. Cool. So,
Yeah,
having
so-
expended about half of your crew points,
I think
yes.
Oscar's going to change his tone and say,
well,
back on.
it's their turn.
"Oh, I can't keep track of
It's
this."
it's
Okay.
fine. It's fine. You helped out Fortune in that round.
Yeah.
Make his free, which was good because it means he didn't have to spend 4 for failing. Because
Correct.
double of
Wow.
0 is 0. So this last one gets to take a shot. You blew up his buddy, so he's not happy about that. Oh, wait, that's on the character sheet. Okay, so boop. AC of 6. Enemy speed is 4 this round.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, he misses
Yeah.
terribly.
Wow. We
Yeah,
didn't
he
need that.
probably got like in
See?
the smoke from his buddy, like it probably got, in his way and he just fired into blackness. Cool. So, that is it for him. All right. Another round of you guys. What are you going to do?
Ba-bum-bum.
Yeah.
I'm
Oscar's gonna, like I started to say before I realized it was the end of our turn. Oscar's gonna change his tone with Fortune. So same skill, but narratively,
a different approach.
Narratively, he's gonna be like, Fortune. That's more like it.
Yeah. Give the encouragement.
Basically.
Yeah. Pat
Yeah.
on the back.
Like, and
Let's see
I
that
was gonna
wisdom
say,
tactics.
yeah, so he's gonna say, yeah, can you pick the other one off? And let's see that tactics roll.
Yeah.
Doing okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, nailed it.
Whew.
Okay, so 2 off Fortune's action.
All right.
Nice.
So what do you want?
I'm gonna use the engine burn to
Cool.
reduce the enemy ship speed by 1 if I hit.
Cool.
For the rest of the rest of the fight.
Nice. Yeah,
Nice,
that's
I like
awesome.
that. I
Yeah,
like
you're
that
gonna
a lot.
aim for the engines. Cool. Also remember, you guys have a choice. You can have +2 to hits with your weapons, -2 to your AC, or +1 to command rolls this round. because of Chan's success last time.
Yeah.
So do you want to use the +2 to hit?
Yes. Because
Okay.
I just passed my roll too. So.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh yeah, I didn't even see it. Okay, look at that. Awesome. So you did pass your roll.
Yeah,
So
I
multifocal
agree
lasers.
completely. Get it
AC
the
of
plus hit.
4.
Okay. Well, they still get actions too. That's the cool thing. So like, if you want, Dr. Fisher can optimal lock it again.
How are we doing on crew points?
Yeah.
We're
I mean, if
halfway.
You have over half
we
still.
we have over half.
I think we should. I mean, this is
refund
just
one.
my-
I just got a +2 to
Well,
hit.
can
yeah,
use-
so-
Okay.
I
so-
can use my
Well, what does what does Fisher's thing do?
It
actually?
allows
gives me
him
a
to
reroll.
reroll. It is additional -2 to hit, but it allows him to reroll the attack. And it is only
-2,
so he
but
gets
advantage.
to basic advantage on the second roll, yes, or -2 on the second roll only.
Yeah. So I get to
Oh.
roll, but then I get a -2, but I get to roll again.
Oh no, that's really good.
Yeah, it's really
Um,
good. It also only
so-
costs 1.
Yeah, we should totally. I think we need to go all in and just try and
Yeah.
blow this thing
I
last
out.
agree.
Yeah,
Okay. So Dr. Fisher's roll.
it's always more effective if you stack as much as
Yep.
possible.
Yeah.
Dr. Fisher rolls success, so you get that
Yeah.
reroll with additional -2 if you miss.
Let's do it.
And so, well, here's the thing too, Chan, if you would like, Chan could try and refund one again,
Yes, please.
Yep.
because you just spent one, so Chan could try and
Yeah.
refund one here, which is Chan, and it's Tech Astronautic with Intelligence, and I need a 7 or higher. Yep. Chan's not doing great on those.
That's
He did
sad,
great.
man.
He did great on the like pumping the power to
Yeah.
the sensors
Because I
or
just told
whatever.
him the colors, right? This is more
Yep, exactly.
complex than that.
Exactly. Yeah, this is him actually trying to do stuff on his own. So he fails on that, but that's okay. It doesn't cost anything. So do you
I
want
can
to?
still do that my round to see, like, after
Right.
we see what
Yeah.
happens. Oh,
Bam.
Nailed it. Ooh, and with 3 damage this time too. All right, yeah.
Nice.
So,
But I don't think I do the damage.
That 20.
It
Oh.
just reduces their speed.
oh, does it not do? Does it forego the damage?
I think so. That's
Engine
what I read.
burn. Shot hits target speed. No, it
Oh
doesn't.
no! It
yeah,
just reduces
still
their
does the
speed as
damage.
well.
Yeah, so
That's
I
so
think
sick.
that you fire, like, maybe maybe you like flip the ship upside down, right? And Fortune just takes a shot and it just goes right through the engine, and you see it just explode and kind of power down, and he just begins like a inertia based tumble and just kind of fades into the like distance past you. And he is no
Never
longer
to be seen again.
right. Yeah, I mean he does the
just-
Darth Vader at the end
Darth
of
Vader,
yeah,
yeah.
where he just like inertia based tumble into blackness.
You just doomed him to starve to death in that ship, Fortune.
Yep.
Well, that's what you get for shooting at us.
It's true. I think that was probably also the one that hit your ship. So,
Piece
So-
of shit.
I think with that, you guys speed off make it into the lines.
Yeah.
I'm going to refund half of your crew points that you spent. Just because you'd have some time to like take estimate of the fact. I'm not gonna make you roll for it or anything like that. And I think that's a great place to take a break. As you kind of like, we see like the very far back shot with the lines of like guns firing and lasers firing, and then the little tiny frigates like kind of moving in slow motion and entering into the relative safety of the West Wind fleet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's take a break right there, I think.
Alrighty.
Let's be back at 10 after. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay. See everybody then. Okay, stream. We're going to take a little bit of a break. See you guys for the second half in just a few minutes. Enjoy the music.